morning, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Ready up.
Mike 5-4. Bandit. Bandit.
Clear.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Come on. You better bring it. Shoot.
The first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready, go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Got it.
It's 3rd and 10. Let's get it.
Go.
Right there.
On 3rd down, Valentine. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Go.
Off the play fake. Valentine. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. If you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Go now. 50, play. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. Get ready. Get ready. Hit it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought...
That's caught inside the 20. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Valentine. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On 3rd and long. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Mahomes firing complete, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, team.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
That's how you score.
Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Ready, ready. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. 54. Hey, watch the ball. Right.
Right there.
Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Valentine over the middle, complete. It's Lamb, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
On the set.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang.
On first down, Griffith. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Bravo. Ready.
2nd and 6. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 2nd down, Valentine. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Go, go.
Mike 5-4, Mike.
But I...
Mike 5-4. Here we go, here we go. 54.
From the gun, Valentine. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. McManus's point after is good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll buy some time right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
43! 43!
From the 27, Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
56 is the mic. I got him.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's going to go up. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the double.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Under 10. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. David Njoku with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Mahomes going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd. And this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach. Go ahead.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarter.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Gibson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
and a big loss here as he's taken down. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try the left side. It's Griffith. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Griffith. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Valentine. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Operating from the gun, Valentine toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A first down carry for Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
50 outside. 56. Check 56. Come on, D. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout. By the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Valentine. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Go. Mike 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Mike.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Valentine looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Back to throw. Valentine. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Valentine under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
Clear.
Hey, watch that,
Operating from the gun, Valentine. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Hey, Charlie.
At the 35-yard line.
56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kaufman. And now he'll tuck it and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Kaufman. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, man, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. It's Griffin, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Valentine. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Mike 50, Mike 50. How much run?
Go.
Operating from the gun, Valentine. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 5. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Turn juice up.
Let's go. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
From the gun, Valentine. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Back to throw. Valentine. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw. Valentine past the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh.
Back to throw. Valentine. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
I got you, pop.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got it, go.
On first and 10, Valentine. He's going to let it through. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, Valentine. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up